Loving someone is giving them the power to break your heart, but trusting them not to. The heart wants what it wants, or else it does not care. I crave your mouth, your voice, your hair, silent and starving. I prowl through the streets, bread does not nourish me. Dawn disrupts me, all die hunt for the liquid measure of your steps. You are the most important thing to me now, the most important thing to me ever. Would you rather live one perfect day over and over, or live your life with no perfect days, but just decent ones? He drew a circle that shut me out, heretic rebel, a thing to flout. But love and I had the wit to win. We drew a circle and took him in. We come to love not by finding a perfect person, but by learning to see an imperfect person perfectly. God turns you from one feeling to another and teaches by means of opposites, so that you will have two wings to fly. Not one. I have known her longer, my smile said. True, you have been inside the circle of her arms, tasted her mouth, felt the warmth of her, and that is something I have never had. But there is a part of her that is only for me. You cannot touch it, no matter how hard you might try. And after she has left you, I will still be here, making her laugh, my light shining in her. I will still be here, long after she has forgotten your name. It is important not to suppress your feelings altogether when you are depressed. It is equally important to avoid terrible arguments or expressions of outrage. You should steer clear of emotionally damaging behavior. People forgive, but it is best not to stir things up to the point at which forgiveness is required. When you are depressed, you need the love of other people, and yet depression fosters actions that destroy that love. Depressed people often stick pins into their own life rafts. The conscious mind can intervene. One is not helpless. Love cannot be forced. Love cannot be coaxed and teased. It comes out of heaven, unasked and unsought. But beauty is about finding the right fit, the most natural fit, to be perfect. You have to feel perfect about yourself. Avoid trying to be something you're not. For a goddess, that's especially hard. We can change so easily. If we find ourselves with a desire that nothing in this world can satisfy, the most probable explanation is that we were made for another world. All God does is watch us and kill us when we get boring. We must never, ever be boring. The Christian does not think God will love us because we are good, but that God will make us good because he loves us. When his life was ruined, his family killed, his farm destroyed, Job knelt down on the ground and yelled up to the heavens, "Why God? Why me?" And the thundering voice of God answered, "There's just something about you that pisses me off. The fool doth think he is wise, but the wise man knows himself to be a fool." It is better to remain silent at the risk of being thought a fool than to talk and remove all doubt of it. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to reform or pause and reflect. When someone loves you, the way they talk about you is different. You feel safe and comfortable. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. The saddest aspect of life right now is that science gathers knowledge faster than society gathers wisdom. More smiling, less worrying. More compassion, less judgment. More blessed, less stressed. More love, less hate. The most wasted of all days is one without laughter. Knock, and he'll open the door, vanish, and he'll make you shine like the sunfall. And he'll raise you to the heavens beam, nothing, and he'll turn you into everything. Make your own Bible. Select and collect all the words and sentences that in all your readings have been to you, like the blast of a trumpet. Science is not only compatible with spirituality, it is a profound source of spirituality.